very early on in my career, um, when I was working for this township. I worked midnights. I worked 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. And it was great during the winter times because nobody was out. So you would go out on patrol and you would just sit. You would meet up with, your fellow officers. You would have your hot chocolate, you would have your coffee, whatever it is, and you talk for a couple of hours about the job, and then you would go about your business. But wintertime, dead, nobody out. So I remember a I guess a situation where it was probably like 2 o'clock in the morning, and this particular community, they have a park and a pool, and it's a very small park, but the pool was adjacent to the park area, and they had like a recreation building, and they had like a couple of basketball hoops, and I believe they had like one um, tennis court. So it's very very small, but there was always people hanging out. There would always be drinking. And this particular park, they have hours. So this park probably closed at 11 o'clock every night. And even to this day, I believe it's 11 o'clock at night that this particular park closed. And my superiors, my sergeants, lieutenants, they always said, don't go there, don't go there. You're going to run into problems. But I'm going to go anyway. Because I never really ran into any problems with anybody. Yeah, I had to kick people off of the town property. Had to remind them, hey, park closes at this hour. Move it along, and I just ushered them out. But there was probably like a group of maybe 7 or 8 individuals, and they were just hanging out in a dark area right near the little playground. I forgot. There's a little small little playground area, and they're all hanging out. And it's probably a small little wall, probably I'd say like maybe 3 to 4 feet that separated like the little walkway from the little playground area. And that's the little playground with the sand. They had the monkey bars and the merry-go-round thing. So they're all hanging out over there. So they see the patrol car pulling up because it's 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, whatever time it was. And already they know, all right, let's start moving. So they're watching me as I drive by, and I'm driving by slow because I want to give them the opportunity to correct what they know is wrong. So they all start moving on real slow, and they move up the block. So I pull in because now I'm by myself, and 7, 8 people, the odds are against me. So they finally move along. So now I pull in. I want to see, all right, what are they hanging out here? Either they drop their marijuana or they have beer or some other type of, alcohol, on the other side of the wall. So they're just probably waiting for me to leave and they'd come back and retrieve their stuff. So, I sit there for a while, not a while, but 5, maybe 10 minutes, and they're still sitting, up the block. They're just standing there. They're just waiting for me to leave. I'm like, I'm not going to leave because you're just going to come back and that's it, because I'm going about my patrol business, right? So I'm sitting there and I'm just like, all right, something's not right. They're just hanging out here, not for no beer, not for no marijuana. What could it possibly be? So I get out of the car, got my flashlight, I'm looking on the other side of the wall, and what do I see? It was a gun. I found a loaded 9mm handgun that one of those 7 or 8 individuals dropped. Listen, just move along. I'm not here. I'm not getting out of the car by myself at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm not patting anybody down. That's just not happening. I'm just there as a presence. Move on. See you later. But once again, I did my job. I looked and boom, handgun. That could have turned bad for me. But thank God it wasn't, the time that we're in now. It was very early on in my career. This is probably, oh man, 98, 99. I have to look back. I'll look back because I got a nice little award. I got an illegal handgun off the street. One of the many awards, that I've gotten. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do a live and just go through. That'd probably be boring, right? But maybe I'll go through, all of the awards and, things that I received, throughout my career. just to see even the articles that I was in the newspaper with, made the news. I was involved, and not nothing, I guess high profile or anything like that, but a little blurb in the paper, a little small section, above the fold, sometimes below the fold, never no front page stuff, but maybe page two, page three. But yeah, I was there, I did my job. I definitely enjoyed, doing, what I do. And that's just, serving and protecting the community. I enjoy it.